kickoff, we're just going to get right into the thick of things with the free-for-all 5-spot challenge. Folks, this match is set for a 20-minute time limit, and one fall takes it all. Let's hear it for our senior referee, Steve Mosher. Ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce our first combatant. She weighs in at 120 pounds and hails from Morgan Hill, California. She is Amanda Fox.
And RWA Hype TV is on the air once again. I'm Clem Cadito-Hopper, and I'm joined by my longtime colleague, Mike Mifflin, the Mouth. Mike, welcome to another jam-packed edition of RWA Hype here on a lovely Saturday evening as we see Amanda Fox, the first combatant in this 5-spot challenge. Already so much has happened in our opening segment with Alex Corvus and Chris Sterling, and now we're jumping right into it with junior heavyweight action. And what do you expect out of this?
I really don't know what to expect, Clem. It's going to be a very interesting conundrum, I guess. Being this a non-title match and all, 5 combatants. Ricky Medeiros already the #1 contender for the junior heavyweight title. So this should be very, very interesting to see what transpires during this match.
Correct you are. And there he is. Speak of the devil, he is the #1 contender. Almost afraid to show his face for a second, playing a little shy. But here he comes dancing and jiving out to the ring. He won that #1 contendership just last week. And he'll be challenging Mike Gross in the very near future. You see him, I believe it's called shaking your groove bang.
Sure, I think he's riding the pony there.
Oh. I believe there was a nice lady that stuck a $1 bill in his pants at ringside as well, and he's looking for a little bit more.
Well, the RWA doesn't pay well, as you know, Clem. So you really have to get any money where you can. We have nice sponsors at Tickers Bar and Grill, 45 Cedar Swamp Road in Smithfield, Rhode Island. The RWA has donated a lot of money to special charities, but we don't pay much at all. Actually, we pay nothing, and I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart. It's really killing my bank account.
Well, God bless you. I'm sure those charities really appreciate that, and well, you come from money anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Well, I'm glad that you feel that way, Clem.
Let's go back to Bobby Rossi.
I don't think so, Clem.
Fighter number 3 weighs in at 187 pounds and hails from Cambridge, Massachusetts. Give it up for the Jack.
The Jack? Who's the Jack?
I believe he means Jack Connor, one half of the RWA Tag Team Champions. Rumor has it that Nick Varsity got after-school detention. I know, even on a Saturday, he must have done something really bad. But there we see him in all his glory. As I said, one half of the Tag Team Champions, Jack Connor. And really, like it or not, the team known as Student Body really on a roll here. We're going to be able to see what Connor can do in singles competition. He hasn't competed in a singles match in quite some time. Matter of fact, I cannot recall at this moment. I'd have to do a little history and studying. Perhaps them being the Student Body, they could help me with that.
Well, maybe they could, Clem. I don't understand why he's calling himself the Jack. I understand his name is Jack Connor, but the Jack is just a very odd name. Maybe he likes the song from AC/DC.
Well, it is her playing over the loudspeaker.
Yeah, right. I understand that, Clem. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. You are really a gentleman and a scholar.
Well, he was announced as the Jack. Perhaps Bobby Rossi was a little bit off in that comment.
Oh, well,
that is what I'm throwing down.
That is always possible. Bobby Rossi has a penchant to do things at the wrong time, say the wrong thing at the wrong time. And there is the Jack looking at himself in his title belt. That's very interesting. That haircut very reminiscent of Marsha Brady from the 1970s. Or I'm sorry, Alice. I'm sorry, Alice. Where is Sam the Butcher?
Ah, Sam the Butcher. I remember that. Well, speaking of the Butcher, here comes quite the piece of meat right here. The sexual sensation, TJ Swift.
He scares me.
I'm wondering, did you catch his cameo in the Super Bowl commercial with the M&Ms?
I did, and when he took off his outer shell and started dancing, I really thought it was interesting. It was the same skin color as Billy Ware has right now. As we saw in the promo earlier on, I mean that very dark complexion that he has. But TJ Swift is making his way here in the RWA. The women seem to like him. The children seem to be very interested in his dancing. Somebody rubbing up on him there. I don't know who that was. But TJ Swift is definitely being known for his body and his incredible dancing ability.
Well, this isn't a dance competition. This is a wrestling match. Thankfully, he knows a little bit about both as we see him get down and dirty and shake his, well, I don't want to be redundant, but
his glue thing.
Yes, his money maker. Is there any truth to the rumor that Jack Connor asked Amanda Fox to the senior prom?
Oh, I'm really not sure. I mean, that would be interesting. I mean, the senior prom is known for two things, and it's unfortunate that Jack Connor has experienced neither one of those. So, you know, from time to time, I mean, Jack Connor, you know, I don't know, maybe it's his dress style. I mean, I think Amanda Fox would have more of an interest in more of a man instead of a man boy.
I see.
You know, that's just my opinion, Clem. I mean, you know, Jack Connor, I'm sure he's a nice individual and all, but, you know, experience, you know, is in the eyes of the beholder, and unfortunately, Jack Connor's eyes are very virginal, as they would say.
And I don't know if you've picked up on this. Mike Gracá on his way out to the ring, as you see, making his way around ringside. Really a change of attitude as of late. But noticeably absent is Manny Souza. Doesn't look like Gracá's too concerned about it, but it's going to raise the question. They've had a rocky relationship as of late. What is the story here?
Well, you know, you really have to get in depth with it. I mean, speaking with Mike Gracá, you know, he basically said to me, the title is more important to me right now than my relationship with Manny Souza. You know, Manny Souza has helped Mike Gracá, you know, in many ways, but with Mike Gracá's change of attitude, Manny Souza really doesn't fit into the plans now. As it would seem to me, I have not heard this from the horse's mouth, so to speak. But you know, the fact of the matter is that Mike Gracá should be, I mean, one of the biggest superstars to ever be in the RWA. You know, after winning that title, and you know, and now he, you know, with a change of attitude, Manny Souza may not be in the cards for him.
That's true. A five-way standoff here to start this one. Who's going to make the first move? And it's TJ Swift. Oh, Jack Connor doesn't want any part of that.
Very interesting. Fans laughing at ringside at him. Exchange of forearms here.
Oh, nicely done. Swift and Fox being in the house. Whoa, double noggin knocker. Give credit to Jack Connor using his brain right there. Whoa, I don't believe I've seen that before. Double back elbow.
Very Bob Backlund-esque. Beautiful arm drag from Amanda Fox. Drop kick.
Oh, and I believe that's the closest Jack Connor's been to a woman in quite some time, if at all ever.
Well, I guess I trained him.
Oh, leg lariat and sat on her head.
Oh my goodness.
Should be the other way around, but it's not in this instance.
He overshot that a bit, and you can see Fox none too thrilled about it.
And there's a one-footed drop kick. Ricky Medeiros really taking it to Amanda Fox.
Give Fox a lot of credit. She's not going down without a fight. And every time she goes down, she gets back up again.
Oh, TJ Swift's kind of lifted Ricky Medeiros up there. And then, oh, the Undertaker type clothesline now. Low kick. TJ Swift with the rolling suplex of the Three Amigos made famous by Eddie Guerrero.
God rest his soul.
Well, Kenny Roberts would be really happy to hear you say that.
I know, that's true, very true. Big fan is that Kenny Roberts. He likes it when you give him a shout out every once in a while. I think that readjusted the jaw of Swift.
And a clothesline that took off his head, Mike Gracá.
There will be no more M&M commercials in that young man's future, I promise you.
You guys are all just fighting each other to the death.
Oh goodness. Gracá not one to go to the top often.
I don't know what he was trying to do there. I mean, that's a risky move. I mean, you're the champion. I understand it's a non-title match. No reason to take a risk that you really don't need. Ricky Medeiros now looking to get to the top rope. This could be trouble for all these competitors on the outside of the ring. Oh, and he looks like he lost his footing there.
Second time, no.
Oh.
Third time's the charm. There he goes.
He does the supercalifragilistic over the top rope.
That was just expialidocious. And as we wait for them to re-rack, Steve Mosher laying the law down saying, you guys need to get back in there. Meanwhile, Fox, the first one in, trying to keep her back as we regain some sort of order here. Oh, the pins have been set up again. I sense Fox is full speed ahead, and there she is, diving through, picking up the 7-10 split. Thank you.
You're welcome, Clem.
The crowd chanting for Steve Mosher to dive next. He's been known to go up to the top, believe it or not, even as a referee, but I believe we'll have TJ Swift here up next.
What is he thinking?
Everybody here risking it all for the sake of entertaining this crowd here at the Force and possibly moving further up the ladder in the junior heavyweight division. Jack Connor sporting a new singlet with a polo shirt underneath. Getting his fashion tips from Johnny Polo, I assume.
Jack Connor really looks like one of the Los Boricuas with that getup on.
Needs a little bit of back here, but you see he pushed Steve Mosher into the pile of people right there. Surprised that didn't call for a disqualification.
Jack Connor takes that tornado DDT, the walk-up tornado DDT. No referee. Oh, they all come and jump in. Jack Connor.
A lot of instinct almost. There's Mosher. I don't believe he knows where he is right now. He thinks he's at Paparazzi mixing himself a Bloody Mary right now.
Oh, beautiful move from TJ Swift.
Fox now behind, measuring Swift.
Kick to the gut. What's he going for? Code Red.
Turned him inside out right there.
Oh, and Mike Gracá kicked her right in the face.
Oh my goodness, goal!
Now he's going for the Death Valley driver. And Mike Gracá lands on his neck.
Medeiros now muscling him over.
Ricky Medeiros, the winner of that match.
Picking up the win over the junior heavyweight champion. Is that an omen of things to come, Mike?
I think it might be. I mean, Ricky Medeiros really showing the boys to stay out of the way as everyone was hitting their biggest moves on each other. And Ricky Medeiros comes in, looked like he was going to take the Death Valley driver from Mike Gracá, but that wasn't to be, and hits him with some sort of crucifix maneuver. Very, very interesting how that match played out. Taking a lot of risks during the match. Ricky Medeiros looking very, very tired. Jack Connor grabbing onto his tag team belt. I mean, bodies are just strewn throughout the floor. This is incredible. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we'll be right back here at RWA Hype.